Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? Good evening and welcome back. Willow River and back to more contracting work. Good to see you, everyone. Nice to have you here joining us. Feels like it's been a long time since I streamed, having not done one on the weekend, but it was only a week ago that we were here in Willow River as well. So it's nice to have you here. I'm on my own at the moment, so if anyone wants to jump in on the multiplayer server and come and lend a hand, there is lots to get done. Got some harvesting contracts lined up. There's a cultivating contract, there's a ploughing contract, and they're all valuable. It's 63, 50, $40,000 there for some of those different contracts. So we'll get into them, some of those soon. Also going to carry on building our feed mixer, the Strautman Primus 617, which we got halfway through last week. So get that finished off tonight too. So that's a little bit of the plan. I came in. I'm loving our combine, by the way, the AF11. And if you're new to the contractor series we're doing here in Willow River, one of the rules for buying any more land for our farm, you have to own another combine. So we want to have 5 of these big combines. We've got 1 so far. But we've actually got nothing on hire purchase at the moment. There's almost enough money in the account to actually go and purchase the next one, which then means we can purchase some more land. So the plan. But I came in here. We've got the big truck set up, ready to go for the haulage, and I'd have a bit of a laugh because look at this setup. Look at this gig. The trailer there with the contract strapped down on it, and the big balls of bin being towed behind it, which I thought was pretty clever. That's quite a smart way to do it. So we'll use that for hauling. But anyhow, seeing there's no one on, let's jump in. Just trying to decide what to do. We could do some cultivating or some harvesting, but the harvesting's probably what I enjoy the most. So let's jump up in here. We are going to go for a drive and go find this field 79, which is, if I'm not mistaken, over the other side of the map. Decision here, but follow the main road, and it's the first one there on the right, so that's where we're heading. Is this the best way to get out of the farm? I know we can get out the other way, but that'll take us all the way up there, and we don't want to be up there, we want to be back down here. So that is going to be the perfect direction for us to head. So let's go for a drive. And we can chat about all things farm sim and life in general on the way down. Welcome along, Edsy. Pleasure as always to have you here. G'day Jeffrey, welcome mate, good to have you here as well. Mr. Poor Farmer Ben, pleasure to see you. Hope all is well. I hope you haven't melted over there. I hear the UK's been sweltering the last couple of days. We're having a hot streak here actually. I mean, it's not hot, it's pretty cold and chilly in the mornings, but we have had about 3 weeks now. I don't think it's right. It might have drizzled a little bit. We've hardly had any rain. It's warm. It's pleasant. It's really nice. Good. Hope you're doing all right. Craig, evening mate. Welcome along. To see you. Hope all's well up in the mighty Bay of Plenty. You consider yourself Bay of Plenty in Rotorua? You do, don't you? Waikato. Yeah. Jeffrey, have we thought about using the Tribine on the server? I have not. I'm not a fan of the Tribine. I don't know. Just not. Funny contraption, isn't it? Really don't know the benefit of it, but one of the rules for the server is a class 11 combines. We need 5 of them before we can consider this a success. So, interesting little texture change here. G'day Mark, good to see you my friend, welcome along. GPS says I'm in a paddock. This is confusing. Oh, isn't that GPS? Oh, the GPS up there. Yeah, it is a little confusing. Say la vie. When are you off on you must be off on a trip soon, aren't you? You heading overseas? I know, Hyper's over. He's in Italy at the moment. He put some photos up. Firstly from a Lego exhibition he went, and then he's shared some from what he's claimed as the real life Etruria. I don't know whether it was anything where Etruria the map was based on, but it certainly got the same vibes as it. The rolling hills and the wineries and everything like that. So, stunning part of the world to be hanging out in. You are part of the bay here, so I thought. Thankfully you purchased aircon last year. There you go. See, forward planning is Mr. Ben. This thing's through. there we have it. I was actually, it was a bit of a frantic running late for getting everything ready for the stream tonight. I had it all sorted and had logged in, and then decided I've been sitting on my map on Winchester doing some more decorations. I've started work on the town, which is kind of one of the last big things to do. I kind of look at it, and the two big things left to do are the custom models I want to have in the town. So if we can get through this town, we're not going to be too far away from almost being in a position where it's largely complete. So I have shared it with a few fine friends who are taking a look at it for me, doing a little bit of testing, just seeing if they can find any initial bugs or issues that I can iron out now. So we're progressing. It's nice. It's also been a big distraction from actually playing Farm Sim. Here we go. You're off on the June 6th. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Cheers, everyone. Enjoying ourselves a nice drop of Scottish water this evening. Brew. Hey, George, how you doing? Good evening. Here we go, heading over what I can only assume is Willow River. Now, if I bring up our map, I'll find that this field is not too far away. 79's up on the right. I think we need to turn to get off this main road, because I know there's no field access off there. I've learnt that the hard way. Sure, if we turn up at the Argsy sign, which is just before 79, hopefully there's going to be a field access side road. We'll have to wait and see. G'day Welsh, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. I'll tell you what, July's coming around fast, mate. I know at your farmer's table and catching up for that, and you're like, oh, we'll catch up in July, Args. Mate, it's June next week. Not like a long time away, but you've got 2 case tractors, a versatile and a tribine on your farm. Nice one. Nice one. Alright, here we go. I can see the bright orange Argsy sign in the foreground there. It's rapidly appearing, looking glorious in all its A and its G. Alright, let's rip in here and hopefully, because the alternative is we have to go down to the other end, which I'm starting to look now and go, if we do, is there an obvious, there must be a field access up the top. Ah, there's not one there, so no, we've made the right choice. Made the right choice. Is it getting cold in NZ yet? It's been chilly in the morning and we're in the high teens. But like I'll get to your football question in a second, Craig. We were up in New Plymouth on the weekend playing football, and it wasn't quite t-shirt and shorts weather, but it was pretty hot standing in the sun on the side of the pitch. Had sunscreen on and all, but definitely noticing a chill in the air. We haven't had any rain for probably a month now, George, of any quantity at least. I fixed some spouting on my shed that I wanted to test out and make sure it fixed the issues I was having, and I haven't had the chance to test it out yet. So there we go. Right, now we're backing in here now. Which side is on that side? So how am I going to do this? This is a contract field. Oh, the field next to me has been harvested. It's corn. It's been harvested. So barrel our way in here and get it all unhooked and set up, ready to go. Alright, get that all unfolding while we're going. I'm pretty sure we've got a worker mod on this. Let's just try to remember whether we had the Chris 69's hired work mod, because what I might do is set the combine just going for the first little bit on a worker. That'll give me the chance to go back and grab the truck and that crazy setup we saw. Okay. See if we can put an AI worker on here. It's probably going to cost us a pretty penny, but 2 headlands? 2 headlands should be enough, eh? Okay. Let's press H, and hopefully this fella's going to get into the right spot. Much as I think the AI workers with the whole horse management is so much better than it was previously, I still find some of it a bit clunky, how it works. Alright, there we go. It's up and going, so let's find our way back over here. Let's get this proper road train up and going. Is this something you do with your wagon and cart, Brian? Or is this a little bit out of the ordinary? Looks a bit out of the ordinary for me. Yeah, for sure, mate. But sure, do that. Why can we not hop in here? Ah, well, come on. I had this problem once before. I can not tab into anything. Go. Ah, okay. This is because I've lost connection to the game. Alright, we're going to have to reconnect then, aren't we? It's a little bit annoying. I haven't done that for ages. Strange. Right, let's go back in. Talking to farmer some, yeah. Definitely, don't tell me the server's not completely, it's not a list there. That's gonna make for a fun stream, isn't it? Oh, Ryan was joining. Did it crash when you were joining, Ryan? Interesting. How's the Sunday footy been? It's been good. Been good. Bit of a challenge. So New Plymouth on the weekend. No, it doesn't auto restart at this time again because it's off streamed at this time plenty of. We'll look in that link and see what it is. Maybe because it won't even load the. Maybe a G portal. Delio. Two-factor authentication on this, which is fun. Does anyone else love two-factor authentication when you get there and the numbers at like 3/4 of the way around and you're like, can I type in fast enough to get in there, or is it gonna clap out on me? There it is. Let's repeat again. Back. Been up for 270 hours. It hasn't done a restart for a long time. Ben, it's probably due one. After it's a long time up, isn't it? All right, let's get back in there. Let's get back in there. It's 89%. You got to play the game for Authenticator if I know. Definitely the game to play. Alright, anyone wants to do the dry corns that is on the map, the Brock corn dry from Park Maintenance Shop, and the corn dries from River Custom will do the dry corn that comes. That's right, yeah. Definitely the River Bottom Customs. I don't know about the Park. Never heard of them. But yeah, definitely River Bottom Customs. We'll do the trick for you. Alright. What I was going to do if I disconnected, I might have had to do a bit of play testing on Winchester, or maybe go do some mining in Yukon. Or the other. Anyhow, back to your question, Craig, about the football. So we've had a win and 3 draws so far. And the draws have been a mixed bag. So 2 weeks ago we drew 2-2 against a team we had plenty of chances to win the game against. But it was 1-1 at half time and then stayed 1-1 right through until About 4 minutes to go, and then they scored, so we were down. What does that make it? Do the maths. So we're down 2-1, and fortunately, boys managed to pull one back and draw it, and come out on top at the end of that one. Here's Ryan, he's here. Come to have a look at this setup. Work safety all proved, is it? So that was a bit of a get out of jail, and what did I say? We've had a winner, loss, and 2 draw. Winner, loss, and 2 draw. Alright, let's see how we go. Probably do need a pilot vehicle for this. There you go, I'll put some hazards on. So anyhow, that was a bit of a get out of jail, and then on the weekend just been, we went up to New Plymouth the day before, caught up with Bovine, had a beer with Bo, which was nice. A couple of beers with Bovine actually on Saturday afternoon. Had the night up there. Woke up to messages on my phone as the team were leaving Palmerston North early, like at 7 in the morning. I had 2 players calling in sick, all that. Basically left us with with no subs. So the boys were going to have to sort of really do it tough and play 80 minutes of football without any substitutions. And we went down 1-0 at half time, which was, said to them was a pretty good effort because they were under the pump, but managed to fight and defend well. And then we're 2-0 down early in the second half. And I thought, oh no, they're going to drop their heads and, be a bit of a blowout. Probably because you don't have higher worker privileges. Hang on, let me just suss that out for you, Ryan. IRA worker, try now. So we could see it. Yeah, looks like it was stopped there. So anyhow, we were 2-0 down, and I thought, here we go, this is going to be not a very nice result. And then the boys sort of lifted and scored 3 goals in 5 minutes. So we were 3-2 up. I think we got to about 4 minutes left, and they conceded a bit of it wasn't a soft goal, they just had a striker who was incredibly fast and was faster than any of our players. So yeah, we ended up with a 3-3 draw. So what went from being a game where you thought at 2-0 down, if we get a draw out of this, we'd be lucky, to being disappointed that we ended up with a draw. So, pretty big range of emotions. Grizz, check out what's on the back of the road train. This is Aussie ingenuity at its finest. It was a very good effort. Pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with that. So then we're playing one of the top, I think they are top of the table, one of the top teams this weekend. So that's going to be a bit of a litmus test because we play the top 2 teams over the next 2 weeks. Let's see. It's going to be a, if the boys can put it all together, I've got the ability to compete with them. So let's just see how they go. Hey Hyper, how you doing? What exotic part of the world are you tuning in from, and what time is it? Are you taking time out of your travels to jump on the stream and say hello? Good to see you, mate. Still in Italy, I think, are you? Remember, I've got such a big, long, wide load on the back here. I have to go down the middle of the road, or that ground cart is huge, by the way. Something it shouldn't be end up somewhere it shouldn't. So yeah, happy with how they're tracking. Probably. Wait. Oh. Whoopsie days. I want to turn as quick as I wanted it to. Yeah. Would have gone either way. The top two teams are 5 points ahead. They're both on 10 and we're on 5, so we kind of need to get a couple of results against them to keep it tight. 20 past 11, staying out of the heat before an afternoon. Oh, nice. So is the wedding the whole reason you're in Italy, is it? I actually realised you were going over for something. I knew you were away for about 4 weeks. Alright, we've made it. Now, I didn't even know actually how far we're hauling this load to where it needs to go to be unloaded, but we'll figure that out. All in good time. Alright. Ooh, it turns a bit tight there for a second. How are we doing? Combines at 83%, so we're going to get back here just in time. Thanks. Ryan's going to go very close, I reckon, to doing a full lap of the field. Or he's going to be able to unload straight into the Alright, now, what's the question? Can we put these ramps down? I'm going to be able to see them. Can we put these ramps down, or are they going to clash with the yeah. We're not going down. Unfold low loader X. Oh, no. Okay, that's what I thought we might have to do. So, just going to jump up in here. Jump in here. Disconnect that puppy. Jump back in here. Drive this forward. Okay, drop that off there. Leave that engine running unnecessarily, not with the price of diesel at the moment. Right, oops. Magic. Great success. Very nice. Been travelling after that for 3 weeks because it's so far away, which makes complete sense. Absolute complete medicine. Well, that's cool. It's a good excuse to go to the other side of the world, isn't it? What way did you get there? Did you through Singapore, one of the Emirates, or other way? Apart from the fact you don't have AF11s, Ryan, this probably isn't too far away from set up at home, is it? I think you're you use Steigers. You got wheeled Steigers, don't you? Not like quad track. Yep. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do? We've got a ploughing contract which is on the cultivating contract on this field 78. So Ryan's going to be keeping pretty busy doing that. So what we can do is jump over here. Do this 9RX, which is perfect. That's a cultivator. This carrot, that'll do the job. Where are we? Question. We're in 10, so we can just rip straight up this road and be there. be able to start doing some cultivating. No, don't unfold. Right, there we go, lights. Gosh, it's not playing the game frequently. It messes with my memory for to use. Alright, let's go. Axelson's joining in. It's a happy here, Axelson. Sydney, Singapore, London, London to Rome. Nice. I think the second time I went to FarmCon, I went through Singapore, but that was because then I could go direct to Munich. But the first time we went through Qatar, Mrs. Argsy came in when we spent a week in Scotland first. What size headers? They are 50 foot, I think. You free? Or 250, yep, so 50 foot. We stayed away from the 60 foot because it didn't have an integrated trailer or the pipes weren't long enough. I can't remember which one it was now. One or the other. Those was the reason why. Didn't see a stream scheduled earlier, so I was unsure if they... all good, mate. No worries. But tardy getting it all set up. Football games at home this weekend though, so might one time for definitely have a stream on Sunday. It's normal time. Maybe even do a Saturday one too. We'll see. Full of concentration. Alright, straight to the road. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to start fishing out some bits and blocks. I need to remember what we were up to. Yeah, it even tells me because it's bagged too. It's handy. Go combine through the trees. It's up to you what you do, Axelson. You can come down and run a grain cart if you want, or there's a ploughing contract to do. Kind of chunky. Or you could bring the other combine down. From both combines down here. Decent sized field, it's going to take a little bit of time to do. $19.2 meters. It's beat the 60 footers, isn't it? Right. Quite like that little mod. I haven't tried it yet, with the look back mod that was released today. So that was kind of cool. Okay, steering assist. I want to go up and down on this, not that way. So let's change our work direction to... I even noticed that it has a... Right there, shows the... Why have I not paid more attention to that before? Here we go. Happy days. Into it. Alright, so let's just organise myself here. G'day Gilby, how you doing? Good to see you. Those special papers. What are they for? Keep them in their bag just in case they're like that for a reason. Okay. One passed on. Whoa, oh, oh. Oh, we've picked up the headland. Pick up the infield row. Alright. It was a bit flickery, I don't know if that's coming through on the screen. Not sure what that is. Right. So. Look. Oh, we're missing a camera. It's no good, is it? Right. Let's go to this one and I'll see that camera. Okay. Is it back? No, not today. Might be a plug connection. Needs me to go under my desk and fix that. So we'll have a look. A good setup for cultivating this. Nice and fast. Right. Let's get that going. Let me just see if I can find this Right, if all else fails, unplug it and plug it back in, right? It's professional IT support. Okay. I should have tested this beforehand, shouldn't I? It's funny because I haven't had issues with it all for Alright, we'll try a different port. Sounds like it's connecting. I'm getting the dings and the bings. Go. Right. Better. Handy, handy. Alright. Crisis averted. Problem solved. What do we reckon we're going to get this cultivating contract done before the field's harvested? Say so. Say so. So let's go to Lego main. So if this is what we got built last time, this is the mixer bin for the feed mixer. And it's got a like, I think that's the offload. Need to be offload parts. No, that must be at the front here. It's here will be where it offloads, won't it? What those are there for, but they're all connected to the inside, so mixing bits which do twist around in there. We're just carrying on basically from where we finished off, and the end result will hopefully be something like that. Yeah, it's taking shape pretty quick actually. It's been a pretty simple set to build. Okay. It's just a case of how to pay attention to it. Main reason I want to get it done is to move on to the next one because I've got that class stuff to build. It must be just about time to, once that class stuff is done, I think the only other sort of ag kind of equipment, it's not really ag, is the, is I want to get the John Deere tree harvester. That's the only thing I have. I was saying to FSG the other day, I counted up, they've got 11 different Lego boxes sitting unbuilt at the moment. Varying shapes and sizes. Half a dozen of them are the Formula 1 speed champion. It's not big sets, but just a bit to do. Tree harvester will be awesome. It's only a small one. One of the cheaper Lego sets. Nope. I'll be headland again. Evening, Bo. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you recovered from having to hang out with me for an hour or so last weekend. I mean, that didn't happen. What am I talking about, Argsy? Shush. I don't want someone to watch this later on and go, hang on, Argsy said he saw you last week. Oh, Ben. Well, I'm pleased you're able to make it, but even a short time, my friend. Have a good rest of your day. Goes well. Hope you get lots done. One that gets in your way. And hope to see you again soon. Probably more traumatic for me. Well, I did have to go to New Plymouth, didn't I? I was seen in public in New Plymouth. We've got State of Origin kicking off tonight too for Aussies. I'm sure a number of you will be looking forward to that. you have any allegiances, any specific allegiances floating around? Always been a Queensland supporter. Which is funny actually, because I think my boy's now pledged his allegiances to the other colour. Mainly because he's for some reason he's also jumped on being a Panthers fan, so here you go. Two and two, so I've got to do it twice, Look up that. Figure out where to put this microphone. I still haven't got it in the right spot. It's an annoying tool of the trade which always wants to get in the way. I reckon 7 of those ones. This is going to be... Have you got any further with what you were looking at? Oh, you're still doing some research. I reckon it's probably just about the edge of where we need to go. That'll be 3 passes coming back for the headlands. I reckon that's going to be my guess anyhow. See how well we can do on getting that right. And I've put all of those on. I was meant to put other pieces on first. Rats. A few bigger things to sort out first, fair enough. Elder, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're well. We're just talking about the temperatures. I bet you've been having a few frosty mornings. -5 in Dunedin this morning, I saw. That would have been a nice way to kick off the day. Alright, so we're in here cultivating. This is the contract force. This is our contracting operation. And harvesting soybeans in the field next door at the same times. A bit of variety. Let's see if I can just change the view in here a little. 75 like it. Go. Perfect. God, you had to get the beanie out. Still wearing shorts though, aren't you? Beanie's just for the top of the ears too, it's not really for the head. Is that how it goes? It's been, it's not going to affect you, must be moving day coming up this weekend, isn't it? Or beginning of next week? Moving day, for those who don't know, in New Zealand is the end of the milking season, dairy season. And anyone who, if you're changing farms or share milkers swap farms or anything like that, or farm managers, and lots of cows get moved around. Farms that have been sold get taken over, and all sorts of things going on. A busy time. I think my family's just, I need to check with, I think it's next week, starting a cow shed upgrade, which needs to be done obviously before for the milking season. Or for the full head, the head's left. Yeah, you've lost that great insulator on top already. Again, the old noggin's going ahead trying to figure out what we're building at the moment. Yeah, that is something to do with the rolling there too. Something to do with the cab and front of the... That's where we're working, but not really sure yet. Let's go across one more, and then we need to put a grey flat piece in. Look. Right, that looks much better. Okay. I haven't watched the farm sim video from this morning yet from Giants, but was there anything other than them announcing that there's going to be a new patch and some new content? Was there anything else shared that I missed? Worth the watch? Did anyone tune in to see what they had to say? Slipper. Well, we weren't cultivating there for a second. Okay, those bits done. Now we get these grey pieces together. Right. How you doing, Lucifer? Just see you, mate. So that one. So that's that bit done. I'm pretty sure it is Welsh. I'm sure they said it was today. The new John Deere tractors, is it a 6R, I think? And a baler? And was there maybe a front loader? I did see it, I just didn't pay particularly good attention. Of those magic bits. When you say new, it's all stuff we had in 22. It's not technically full-blown, you know, never seen before equipment. Still, nice to be added. Nice they continue to add things, rather that than nothing. At the same time, no news on the next DLC, although, was it, am I correct, was it... It's probably 2 or 3 weeks before, 4 weeks before the last DLC when they did a patch. Probably possibly brought in some of the stuff that came with the burrito pack. Not sure. Just that goes in there like that. Okay, that was a bit misleading. Yes, that goes in there. Is that a ladder? Ladder? No. Some decals to put on now too. I remember from last time I liked the way they do their decals, and I think Lego could learn a little bit from this. Actually put them on, and then the transfer part comes off, leaving just the outline and the lettering. Good. A little bit of a caress to make sure it beds down properly, and then we'll carefully, pulling any of it off, pull that up. Alright, powering through this though, we're 60% of the way through the contract here. Truck's disappeared. Truck's gone. Assistant's taken the... he took the truck and trailer, did he? Maybe get the combine. Find out soon, I guess. Okay, so you peel that off nicely. End up with this beautiful little transfer. I really like the way they do these. But it's not a full-blown sticker. Very cool. So I need to have a look. This Brickies, is it called? Yeah, Brixies. Apparently they do some cool Fendt tractors like that too. Let's have a look into some of those. Once we're through our current backlog and collection. Alright, we're getting close to... we only got one more pass left after this one. We have to focus on headlands. Although we should have the headland GPS mod, so... it should actually largely take care of itself. Yo! Interesting, so we have a Steiger. He's swapping out grain cart tractors so Axelson can do the ploughing with the higher horsepower tractor. See what's happening here. Pure speculation. Hey Share, how you doing? Just popping in to say hello. Thank you. Appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do that. I know you've we've got lots on. I was lurking in I was looking in Kiwi's chat before and I did see you in there, but I focused on doing a few things. Alright, so we've managed to... it's got a plough on the back. There we go, so it's brought a service trailer down. Plough on the back, but this is going on. Brake, so I don't go on too far. Squeezes on here quite nicely. It's kind of a cool way to put the side of it, right? It's a panel rather than building it up. Yeah, very good. Alright, this part there done. Spot on with that, Welsh. Spot on with that one, that is a good mod. Oh, we're okay, I see. Alright, this has got an overlap, so the row started on the other side. Okay. We're working on a bit of an overlap on this end. So, see how we go. Chardon. Conveniently concealed. Catch you at the weekend. Yeah, sounds good, Share. Look forward to it. Right, let's see what happens here. There we go. Turns on its own. Going to plan, it's going to keep on following the rows. Also going over bits we've already done, but that's because we overlapped a little. Needed to. So we're heading into cab territory here. It's like a seat. Incoming. To handle this a little bit. Didn't like that though, did it? Nope. That's one thing I wanted to note. I was trying to think of all of the things that I use frequently but don't have a keybind on my controller. I could set up a button either on Stream Deck. I'm actually thinking of using some dash for it. Better option. And this was one of them, was the on hide lines. Interesting why it hasn't done full width though. All of that would have. See, squeeze that in there. Sits there, so that's our joystick. The little piece to go on the back there. It sits up on top of there. Lovely. Turning, we're turning. Perfect. Perfect. This sits on top of there. And it's the steering wheel. Catch you later, Welsh. Have a good one, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for taking some time out of your day. And yeah, drop me a line. Start to make a plan. I'm gonna catch up. Okay. Now what's happening? Okay, guess it sits on top of there. Alright, it's slightly off. Slightly off, but get fixed. Alright, 4 of these to go and put together. Which are the frames for the... will eventually be the front of the cab, I imagine. Kind of going around the... We're in the feed mixer order, aren't we? We've done panel on one side. We know we're doing the cab. Once we've done that, we'll go around and do the panels on the other side, maybe. Interesting. It's not liking these turns anymore, is it? It did it right for this time around. Oh. Let's go around, come on. Do it. It's clear because it's meant to be a light, so it goes there. Let's see if this turns. Looks like it. Yep. But I think we're going to run into problems in a second when we get up to this next piece. Better take over here for a second. As long as we get enough of the contract done. That's what I'm most worried about. Okay. It's up onto there. Perfect. That's not going to turn that one. At this rate, we might be going around tidying up the field a little bit. That's fine. We can do that. Yeah, collection of, I don't know, is that glass or lights? Have a look at a photo of one of these. As to whether that's meant to be glass or meant to be lights. Just, okay, so I missed putting that on there. Whoops. It went everywhere. I was trying to squeeze it on properly and it's exploded. Oh no. Yeah. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to get this back together now. Curse words. Best laid plans, eh? And all of that sort of thing. It's there. Do I have that somewhere? That was part of what I've done. There's a steering wheel's gone somewhere too. Steering wheel's gone up into there. Oh, I'm just... Oh, I moved my hand the wrong way. I wasn't quite doing it on camera. And then it exploded. Okay, that's all back where it meant to be. What I don't know now is whether this is all back where it's meant to be. Be a bit more gentle where I put pressure and force through. Now I'm hoping this that I had in my hand was not necessary. This, I don't know where it goes. Back a few pages. Those. That's where it goes. On there. It is needed. Yep, I see now. Sits in under. Needed, easy to get to, and fixed. Okay. Here we go, first half of the mixer. Not too bad. That was recoverable. Recoverable. Okay, let's keep going. I need to get rid of this box, it's getting a bit in the way. One, two. Alright, headland. Let's focus on the headland, Argsy. And end up with a tractor where it's not meant to be. Big expensive tractor where it's not meant to be. Pulling it equally as expensive cultivator by. While we're at it. Alright, how's our contract doing? 88% complete, so I'll keep an eye on that and make sure we get to 100, or I'm going to be coming back and tidying up all these little pieces that haven't quite been picked up perfectly. Exists. So while it is a good tool to be able to use, it's not always perfect. This mod. Yes, we do have a big long strip we can run down, which might save us a bit of pain. Preloading a few pieces that I can see quickly. Out its turn, I think I might have interrupted. Done its job properly then. Alright. Certainly was an oops. It was one of those oops. Oh darn it. Oh crikey. How bad's it gonna be? As bad as I thought it would be. Alright, we're gonna have pieces stacked up ready to go. Good. 95%. So I reckon 96. By the time we get back to the truck, we'll be 100. This contract. Harvesting's going well. And looks like Axelson started going. %. Will we get the last 3 running along here? Fingers crossed we will. Fingers crossed we will. $98. Oh, it's gonna get close. Can I get a 99, please? Hurry up! Hurry up! It's not going to now, is it? 99. There we go. 100. Just done in time. Alright, look at these. Where's the all those there? I need one of those. Yeah, see. Sorry, just on my preloaded pieces. Alright, good thing we stopped when we were because there was a truck in the way. Alright, let's get this folded up. Shall go in and that one has earned us $39,000. Not a bad payday. Was there any? 36 on farmland. 22. 22 is pretty close to the farm. It's on the way back, but we won't take that on because I'm mindful of the time and I don't want to create a whole lot of work for people to do. And they're not here, so. Let's just be mindful of that. Right, let's jump down here into the go haul that for a little bit. Go. 20% full. Hardly across the bottom auger. Massive. That's absolutely ridiculous. Right, Ryan's cutting down there, so I'm sure we'll come back on. Let's go back down there. Wait and see. We'll wait and see. Right. While we're doing that. Okay. So we have this collection here. So this bit, which is I'm going to put these gears in there. Hey Nina, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Good to see you too, mate. How are you? I have heard we were talking before about how hot it's been over in your part of the world. Hottest day on recorded history or something, is it? Was it yesterday? I hope you're managing to keep cool. $32 yesterday, 30. 30 today. It's not too shabby, is it? Not too shabby at all. We've had, like before, we've had, I'd say 3 weeks now of absolutely beautiful weather. Hardly a cloud in the sky. In fact, I got to see a rocket lab launch last Friday night from our house. Could see the little orange glow heading off up to space. That was pretty cool. And one of the boys went out and watched that. In fact, reminds me I need to take a photo of it on my digital camera. I need to get that downloaded so I can hear it. You reached 36.4 on farm. It's toasty, isn't it? Nice and toasty. So go there, but it goes up in there, that's why. Alright, let's go shift 4. moving. Able to accelerate. Catch up. Go. Massive, massive piece of equipment, this. So big. But yeah, dare I say it, I actually wouldn't want some rain. It's gonna be one of those winters otherwise. If they don't get some rain sooner, but I mean, grass is growing, but you end up with that situation where you end up with a pretty dry winter. Not much grass growth. Right, Ryan's had enough unloading. He's saying don't waste diesel running along beside me, so we'll pull over there. On this. Is the right? No, it's different ones. These ones. I've got a mix match of it's here. I actually need those. Sense. Yeah, the thunderstorm yesterday, which brought an abrupt stop to the hay baling, it headed again today and hope for the best. Oh, it's frustrating, isn't it? Beautiful warm weather and then you get something out of the blue. $50 mils of Gilby's in Australia somewhere, aren't you, Gilby? I'm not sure what part of Aussie. Able to tell us. Alright, there we go. So that's obviously part of the device. I'm assuming. Right, so I've done all that. 108, 109. So one of these big long pieces. Is it on the end? Victoria. Right, it goes on there, and then I must put another piece on top. Here's number 3. Victoria's an interesting place because, as you say, it does get more rain than probably some other areas, but less, like northern Aussie gets more of the tropical rain. But like Victoria can still, like Melbourne can get ridiculously hot in the 40s, and some of the worst fires Australia's had have been in Victoria. So you can kind of get both extremes. It's quite bizarre. Like some days even we can watch the weather in Australia. It'll be like, you know, it's going to be 42 in Melbourne today. Like when the Aussie Open tennis is on, it's often quite a hot time of year. Let's amalgamate these 2 bins. It's getting down on parts, which is good. Getting close to being finished. That, and this. That. There. Aha, the other way. We get that in there. The right way, which is there and there. That on. Down. Push that off. It's going to hold that all in place. Beautiful. Beautiful. So Ryan, who's driving the combine here, he's on, not quite in Victoria, he's on the sort of southern New South Wales. Think of this place more as Victoria than New South Wales. I always forget how far south New South Wales goes. It's quite a way. Oh. Really? So. Oops. The state of origin has kicked off. Alright, that's why we had these upside down ones, so they go on nicely on the top of there. Get it around the right way. Love that we emptied the combine. It wasn't quite full, but we're still only 35% in this bin. Remember the old bin we had would have been full without even being able to empty that combine out. You were predicted 25 mils for rain. Got 1.5 instead. It's not ideal, is it? Not ideal at all. Right, we've got those bits on top. What left to do? Oh, basically big shroud for that side on the left, and then we're stickering. Okay. It's finished. There we go. That's what we've done so far. So the arm goes up and down and open and close. The chewy bits on the inside. Perfect. Very cool. I'm gonna have to remember to take a photo of these and send it straight away. I haven't come in for a cup of more cold beer. You have a beer, I'll have a whiskey with you. Start getting myself ready because I'll probably unload on the next pass. Cheers to you too. Park up about there, that'll do quite nicely. How do you get a job designing Lego sets, bricks, or anything like that? Man, it must be fun just having a whole room full of bricks and just goes, right, go nuts. Anything that's off the shelf, it's fair game. What you can come up with. A blast. Those are those bits in that bag. Il ne comprehende. They're a special breed that were kept separate from the other ones for some reason. Are they, or are they extras? Don't actually know now. They are the same. I reckon I've been given extras for no reason. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. As far as I can tell, I don't have a different colour or anything, it's just... No, nothing different. Interesting. I wonder if it's, oh, who knows. Work out which way these are meant to be. That way they're meant to be down. Alright, there we go. James, what map are you on? Is it on console? I'm playing on Willow River by Hox23, and no, it is unfortunately a PC only map. Very nice PC map. The 4X as well, so. Unfortunately, not compatible with consoles. Alright. We're all out of bits in that box now. We're just down to what's left here. I'm gonna regret tipping out in that, but. It's much better. I'd be hard pressed to pick something that's better than a cold beer and a bacon sandwich, to be perfectly honest with you, mate. Hard pressed. Oh, that's not. Hang on. Done. That one. Ah. Clarkson's Farms. What must be next week, is it? We see the next trawling release on that. I had to watch that. I don't know if you're probably not here, Mark, anymore. Floating around though. I had to watch that documentary that you sent me through, which was on YouTube. It was quite fascinating about the whole Hawkstone Brewery and how Jeremy might have played the markets with that a little bit. It's quite fascinating. There we go, that clips into there all nicely, so it's a nice little fit that side. Those on top. Back. Clips. Well, what is your thoughts on the game called 007 First Light? Because I'm getting it on Sunday. Who ordered the game at least? I haven't really seen much about it. It looks interesting. Gonna be a spy. Did see Ben Chinook was streaming it earlier, and I deliberately didn't watch any of it because it's been on my radar. I haven't ordered it or anything. Let's see how it's received. If it's well rated, I might pick it up. But other than that, I don't know much about it. Oh, yeah, keen for a good game to sink my teeth into. Obviously, other than fun, something. My teeth are well embedded in that. I had not. Yeah, that's what I've seen. It's had some pretty solid reviews of it. It's very it might have just been the very small bit I've seen of it, stealthy, which is cool too. It wanted a little bit of a stealthy game. In fact, the original stealth games I ever played was Siphon Filter. It was it's 2, I think it was. Pretty cool. Made by the team that makes it. That. Know that. We realised that yesterday was meant to be GTA release day. The 26th of May was their second date for release. The initial 2025 date. Fingers crossed, third time lucky with that one. That sits on there. If you're playing Windrose, Mark. See about that once before. Okay. Where am I? What have I got on the wrong spot? Oh, no, that way. That way. Here we go. On the wrong spot. Myself in the wrong orientation. So, yeah. It's kind of cool how it's made up that segment. And then on the side, yeah. Sure. These are meant to be mirrors, aren't they? Mirror with an exhaust. Or an exhaust with a mirror on it. Well, that's us done. Those are all bonus pieces, which I'm not surprised we had a few of. Then otherwise, it's decals, so let's just put these on and then we can have a look at it in the finished version. Ah, see, this is an annoying one. As much as I think this is great, it overlaps pieces. Give it a pull the model apart. You either want to keep those nice and tight together, or you're going to rip that decal. I think even just through having it statically displayed, it's probably going to pull apart. And they're all like that actually, aren't they? Oh, that's a shame. This one I had high hopes for. Right. Now this goes. Oops. It's dropped. Like though that it makes it a bit easier to get them straight. Oops, come on. Sorry. I'm coming. I was just bottom of one of the ladders. See, speed sync could be another thing that'd be good to have on a tablet. Just bang. Hit it and go. It's similar to Hitman and Uncharted, so it was set on YouTube. Ah, okay. It's interesting. There's so many games I'd love to go back and play again. Ladder back together. Alright, 69% full. Let's run this back down to the trailer. Back of the truck. And we're only just over 5% complete, although remember 80% will be our field work and the last little bit's the rest. So 2 more to go. One goes on the front of here, so I might just put that up on. Alright. It won't be as good as Uncharted because nothing is. No, that's true. That's true. How many Lego models have I got and made? Goodness. I honestly could not tell you. Right where I'm sitting, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in my immediate vicinity. I would have dozens, James. Dozens and dozens. We've probably made. No, how many? Oops. Oh, we're going to cut them 2. I've probably made 7 just on streams. Maybe even more than that now. Must be more than that now, probably. Go back and have a look. Yep, no, that didn't matter that I overshot because we put that up as this front. Yeah. Alright, so the truck's just about full. 99% full on that trailer actually. Just looking there, it did tell us. Alright. come back, Nina. It's good. I probably had gone blurry because I've gone and leaned in too close or something like that. Pleased to hear it's back. Okay, last decal. Can't see me putting on, but alright, give that a good scrubbity rub. Get it nice and well seated on. That top part off. Go. Alright, and we have finished both the Stratmans, so look here. Here we go. That's the Stratman feed mixer, so I'll open up on the front. Got the chomper in there. So of course you go up to your silage and you can grind it down. That would go up a conveyor and end up in there where it would get all mixed together. That around the other side. So there's the, here it is, there's the ladder talking about. Get a little bit better. Got these bits here which flick up. That's kind of where your feed mix would come out. Some all be mixed up. Quite a cool little model. Not bad for what they are. Nice to add to the collection. Done. And that was if you hadn't seen the other Stratman piece we'd made. It's this. The obviously pickup wagon. You got the pickup on the front there. And just the wagon in the middle. Flap on the back. And opening door on this side. Along with the ladder. And, conveniently, is perfectly with the recently released Lego tractor. Right down to the way that it can pivot and pitch. So, and put those two together and displayed. Let's pull that off though. It's okay. So good scale for that. Good scale. Right, let's park that back in there. How full is that combine? 50%. Right, we'll make it down and back. Surely. Right, there we go. These ones here. These ones are made by this company called Brixies, but I actually brought them direct from Stratman at the field days. But these guys here, Brixies, do like some Fent type models and things like that. And yeah, they're kind of on the collection of legitimate Lego models that I make. Buy. Into working with Renell. Anyhow, how you doing, JFL? Good to see you, mate. Congrats on getting your placeables pack and all that released. That's cool. I like the look of the was the Land Cruiser as well. Is that right? That you were teasing on Facebook the other day. Very cool. Very cool. What's my best model? Or my best model of them all is the Millennium Falcon. Hands down. But I love my space models, and my best ag model would have to say is the Class Dominator Combine that we built last. Which is all remote control. Very cool. Well, lots of fun ones. Lots of different fun ones. Hey Chinook, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Thanks for stopping in. James, here's the man you can ask about 007 First Light, because Chinook, over on his channel, has just been streaming it. So, go and check his channel out. You can watch his stream and see what he had to say about it. Or he can tell you exactly what he thought now. But yeah, go check him out. He something a bit different for you to do that, Chinook. Normally Flight Sim or ETS ATS lately. Nice Nice to see you doing something different. Trying something out, mate. That's all what you've got to do. As long as you're enjoying it, go and try different. Outstanding. Just thought you'd try something. Yeah, why not? I ordinarily would have stayed, but I didn't want the game spoiled for me because I'm on the fence as to whether to get it or not. So. Alright, 13,000 litres won't be enough to fill this truck up yet, but I'm going to get this front trailer at least popped off. Is that full? Not so much at all. And then the rest can go in the back trailer. Actually, it's the other way around. This is the front trailer. Of course, we also shouldn't have this trailer being filled with it not on the back of the truck, so we'll fix that. Oh, no copyright because of the start music. Ah, you'll be right. Fortunately, you're monetized yet in that regard, so can't get in too much trouble for copyright. Only when people think they can make money off claiming your copyright that you find you pulled out. Hey Braden, how you doing? Subscription, mate, much appreciated. Hey, Middle, how you doing? Ooh, struggling a little bit for traction in here with a almost fully loaded trailer. Get it up on the road. Right, that bin's full. A good task. Look at this animation. Sweet. Right, so we're 80% full there. Right. I've noticed actually when you get there's quite a few games when you get a key or something for it and they ask you to do a review or take a look at it. For some reason I've started getting a whole lot of kind of indie games and Steam keys for it, but often they'll say that the music's used is from Epidemic Sound or something, so if you've got an Epidemic Sound license you're fine. It's certainly becoming a bit of a consideration for people. Do videos in 007, nice. Oh, good on you. What's the best AD course you think for this map? Gilgamoth Gaming shared one in my Discord. I haven't looked at it, I haven't tried it out, but it should be pretty good. That would be the best one for it, I would suggest. Bonus pieces, that was nice, wasn't it? Alright, we're getting there. Good thing I didn't start any other work because too much time left. Why did that not start moving? It's the wrong button on speed sync. I reckon the rate we're going to be one truck delivery should cover the contract. Let's see on that. No worries, farming. No worries at all. Sorry, I'm doing my housework while I'm sitting. Alright, get my desk back. Perfect. Well, next week we might be able to tackle some of the Carter class builds. Have fun. Getting into those. Ben Cuban bulk haulage. I think it was Balcom bulk haulage, didn't it say? I don't know It's just the trailer pack had some skins on it, I think. I don't know why we chose that. I had no say in it, but I'll show you in a sec. PBH. Balcom bulk haulage. If I jump into here, go to mods. Oh, sorry, just moving my keyboard back. We still want to do on this too. It's not the. Oh, maybe it's these one. So skins. What options got? Bedrock, Garden Grove, Coral, Wholesome Cement, BBH. It's got a nice trailer. Nice. You know what? Orbits, Eastern Plant Hire, Kalari, KNS Freighter, GM Bulk. Oh, Magnus, Rocky Zone, Tox Free, and DIY. So I'm guessing the DIY one is set up so you can actually go in and JFL was here. I don't know if he's still floating around. He was in here a second ago. AMC. Yeah, I didn't think they were JFL ones. This is the ported, sorry, the Howard. From memory, which is quite a cool set too. Right, how full's that truck? 4%. Go. Can't even do the math. The math's not mathing. Just trying to figure out how many thousands of litres we need back. It's funny that I know there's a compound down that end of the field and I can't see it, right? Not much left, and Axelson's over here doing a ploughing contract. Juicy one. Wow, big money. Grand there, 60 grand. Hello, JFL, still. Right. I want to get this contract done. Where do we need to take it to? To Grand Court. Okay. I'm almost tempted to deliver what we've got, just to see how far we can. We'll wait until Ryan empties this load and then we'll go and dump it in. We're not going to fit it all in one, are we? There's, how many more passes are there? 1, 2, 4 or 5 passes? Maybe we will. Maybe I'll wait. Otherwise we'll be taking whatever's left in the back of the grain cart back. Let's see. We shall wait and see. Right. Hey Mick, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Oh. Right. Sorry. You want to see me drive a road train before you have to go? question my driving ability. Alright, let me unload this combine and then we'll go do that. Gonna put another 10,000 litres in it. Make it worthwhile. Mind the hills with that combo, I know. Hopefully it's not too hilly getting back, is it? Go down here, back across the road, and then turn right. So, bit of a hill here. Got it. All right. Want to see me take some of those corners? I drove it here. Did it here. Hey, Dun Kiwi. Good to see you, mate. Hope you had a good stream. I was floating in there for the first little bit. I didn't comment, but I was floating around for the start of your stream. Hope you had a good one. Been getting horribly distracted with the map build again, which is good. The distracted Argsy means he's working on it, Argsy. And working on it, Argsy means it's getting closer to being finished. Map. The biggest part I've been doing is actually starting to build out some of the town. It's kind of what I've been ignoring the most, and it makes it look the most unfinished. And actually, a little bit of effort into them is bearing good fruit. Starting to make it feel more finished too, so it's a win-win at the moment. It's very hilly through there. Yeah, it is. It is. Was a good stream. Ah, pleased to hear that, mate. Oh, you're on Woodcombe playing on that, aren't you? Right, there we go. That's 13,000. Let's go and get that delivered. Test my driving skills. I'm almost tempted to slide my steering wheel in and use that because I know I'll be able to steer better with it. Maybe use multiplayer lag on this as a issue because it's Sydney hosted. Alright, what's that taking us up to? That's 70% full. 70, it still needs another 5 times whatever it needs. It still needs more. Math ain't mathin'. 91% full. Alright, and now I'm going to have to figure out the best way out. We're going to have to turn around and go back the way we've just come. Alright. Here we go. 180k. Okay, so it'll take another 15,000. $50s plus an 80. Okay, so yeah, 15,000 left in that one. There you good thing go. Didn't realise the front wheels were drive wheels on this either. No one's hoping I mess this up as all. You do. So the big question is, do you want me to deliberately drive into a river? Is that what you're saying? Look, I'm even going to obey the stop sign. Traffic. Lose all my momentum. I worked so hard to achieve. Need to change the wheel configuration on the truck for more traction. What are you thinking? This isn't right, where is it? I'm not sure what was with the service traders. Sideways road train. That's the way it was put on. Well, I was going to hit that power pole then, didn't you? Don't worry about the service trailer. 8x8 with the turning option, yeah. What's the process? Right, I guess the train going across the top of the hill. Got some momentum up. Rail trip up it. That Jake. Sound good. Your setup with the case on the back worked well. It did actually. I was quite impressed. Right up until the point where I tried to unfold the trailer with it all attached, and then it didn't like that, so I had to disconnect the grain cart. 8-wheeler does have more drive axles. There we go. Might be our option then. You got to disconnect first, yeah. I figured that out. Oh, first bridge negotiated. This is the tricky one. It's the one with the big river underneath it. Crazy obtrusing pilot who loves to fly his plane underneath it. What size? There he is. Born natural is all I'm going to say. That's my calling. I'm even going to wrong way indicate as we change lanes. There's our turn coming up here. Is it this one? Stopped. Six by 10 option. I'm not a road train operator, I'm a pro train operator. Like a boss. Make sure I'm going to the right sell point before I do go and sell it. Yeah, it's only one. Better than you. What can we weigh? 126910, but it's not the whole truck, is it? Right. These are backwards. This one's set up to dump, but it doesn't open. I've noticed that. So it's set up to the animations for the grain door, but the actual tippings for the main door. It's a bit annoying. You'll see it with, I think, the back trailer's set up to tip the other way. Alright, contract's slowly completing. Good. And then the big trailer, 80,000 in the back, so we've only dumped 80,000. See this? I'd change it to look. Change that tip side. To grain door. There. Tip. It opens the main door, but we'll get the. Oh no, properly. Interesting. I don't know. I'll stop talking now. Cheers, farming. We'll catch you later, mate. I'm gonna say stay warm, but don't stay warm. They're cool. Alright, 93, 94. Sink. There we go, done. Nice looking trailers. Upper Smurfs trailers. Upper Smurfs still doing stuff. I haven't seen anything. Oh, quick catch then. Someone was driving their with their tipper still up. I caught the ganch. Tell you what though, notice it empty. Looks much better. This looks pretty cool in the mirror, you see the whole thing swinging around. Neat. Ooh. Stops on a dime too when you're about to overshoot the intersection. These sort of trailers are terrible in real life road train because of the way they track compared to a dolly. Mick, you thought my driving was good, you should go and check out me getting on the way down here. I think going down this hill we got a little bit overzealous in here on the left hand corner, around this corner. We might have gone and said hello to the fence just there on the left. Had a big concertina of trailers. Flash the sign, a bit like you're driving, Chinook. You reckon you'd employ me for your truck driving business in ATS? My liability. They wag around on gravel roads. Ah. Interesting. Very friendly with the fences on this map. I know everyone only comment I've heard about this map, the negative is the fences. I'd admit I've learnt a lot in the last week about how to make things demolishable in maps. But keep an eye out for Winchester to have largely demolishable terrain, buildings. If you ever build a fence, you hope they're as strong as. Alright, looks like Ryan's just about to head down the last pass. Timing. Alright, we'll turn around here. Now we'll turn around while we're empty. Alright. Who's AG? From Lime's to road trains, they will stop anything. Willow River fencing contractors. Alright. This has got a... just it that way. Adjust it the other way though. At least not with my controller, I can't. Yeah. What? Funny. That one's the last one. Strange. How strange. Alright, 98. Oops. It's in the grain cart. Oh, stop hopping in there. I'm standing next to the tractor. Alright, we'll go get Ryan emptied out and see whether he can finish the contract with this last little bit. Probably not. We're going to end up being 1%. Anyhow. C'est la vie. It's a big field though we've knocked out. Bad. Would have had both combines down here. End up on the wrong side of it, yeah. Always the way. Oh, oh, driving away. What? It's got a mind of its own. Strange. With 10% full in the grain cart, you can't see a single drop of grain. Bonkers. You got halfway through a large field and had to leave when you returned it expired. Ah. Damn. Frustrating. We must have the... We must have the 100. Well, no, it's kind of in between K. This is 85,000 litres. Sure. Catch you later, Grizz. Sorry, mate, I did see you pop in and say hello before, and I completely ignored saying hello to you, so thanks for being here, mate. Have a good rest of your week. Might catch you on the weekend. Alright, here we go. Now let's see if we can... see if we can get this crazy setup again. Possibly not with the, maybe with the service trailer on, because of where, because of where Axelson's put it, which is probably why it's sideways and facing the way it is. You weren't here at the start. This is the, it's the elite hauling technique for hauling a road train and a big old grain cart. That's why it's sideways. Give more space. Alright. So what I'm going to do is lined up to fold that. Folded, we're going to disconnect that. We'll run back down here and hook this back up. Drive up on this. Let's strap down the tractor and then connect the cart, otherwise the trailer won't turn. Ah, okay. So no. Disconnect that. Mark that. Off that. Ungrab that. Not dodgy, just efficient. Have you seen any other traffic on the road around here, road train? We're fine. Lots of trial and error. Thank you for that. I'll learn from your trial. Comes the hardest part, is backing it all up so it goes straight, right? That way, and it's going to go that way. Away. When he goes, until next week. Ye of little faith. And it might take a wee while. We'll get there. Let's get it straight. Then we'll be sorted. Otherwise, I know the technique to do it. You have to unhook all the trailers and then hook them back up again. Turn traffic on. There you go. Let's go that way, so that's the right way to get that trailer going that way. Left hand down a bit. My problem is I get too wibbly wobbly too quickly. That back trailer starts turning pretty quickly, doesn't it? Oh, Axelson, ruining all my fun. That went wrong really quickly, didn't it? Alright, hats off to any man or woman who can drive one of these things. In real life. This is the problem. While it's a great idea to get it to the fields, you need an extra tractor that you've got to drive there to get it set up. Oh, that was the best so far. Wasn't bad. Letting it go too long before I counter. Yeah, but I'm also not sure which way I'm meant to be countering. And I'm trying to figure out how each trailer is going to interact with each trailer as I turn counter at the front. Hang on. Look from this view. Alright, I'm going to cheat. Oh, you're cheating. Most would unhook and back up, would they? And I've got the Axel was getting the tractor on the back. Alright, it's one done. You know what, I should put this out further so I've got more, not backing the other one up as far as well. You've come and joined and show me how to fail as well, Red Dust. Thank you. We can fail together. Oh. They're not in the right spot to connect. Here we go. Right. We've sorted. Any video of these trucks reversing is AI. Alright, how's that for a lineup? I need to sip of whiskey after that. Remember, I've got to go and deposit this these soybeans too. Fortunately, I put them in the front trailer so I can unhook all of this contraption. Just take the front trailer. We'll be sorted. Proper road train, feels like it. Ah, the trailer's still there. What are you talking about? See it. See it all. A wheel woe twain. Choo choo. tops of the hill. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I can, I can, I think 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 I can. I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. You'd also find probably no real trucker would be shifting down gears like that halfway up a hill, would they? A big twuck. Yeah, I can just imagine all the kids standing out of the gates going, "Trucker." Could have just put the I'm struggling to see the benefit of it. What is the fun in that? That's exactly right. I replaced the T with an F. As a kid. Are you looking at Thomas the Tanker Engine? Chat suddenly developed a speech impediment. But some guy's going to come storming around there in a combine and go, why is there a trailer disconnected sitting in the middle of the road? Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Afro, will there be any update for this map? I don't know, you'd have to ask Hox that. I haven't heard from him for quite a while. He's been a bit quiet lately since the map was released. I'm sure he's busy in real life doing things. But yeah, no, I haven't heard any talk or anything of an update. Alright, contract done. What are we going to claim off this? We're putting it in a bin, but it's July actually. July's the best time for selling soybeans, isn't it? Too late now to stop cheap. Well, it's indicating we're there, but we're not. We're here. Slide the excellent to make it easier to reverse. You're McDonald's with some other bloke who's just annoyed they won't open the doors. Whee! Maybe because we're in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Something like that. It's funny though, you'd think the sales calendar would have adjusted properly, wouldn't you? Yeah. Yeah, peak price is not when it's harvest. Oh well. No Big Mac for you then. This guy in the combine sworn he was going to pull out in front of me. Perfect reverse. It's easy with one trailer. Alright. Water, water, water. Pick the train. No, I'm the only train I can see around here. Oh, 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 oh. Oops. I would get incredibly scared if I could see the train coming now. Right, it looks funny. It looks like I've got a quad track tailing me. Alright, slide us back into the yard. Ooh, there she goes. So far in front of it, far enough to be safe. Best idea ever. It was actually another soybean contract, but I want to take it on if we couldn't get it done, so. Maybe next time. Alright, slide on in across here. Watch out for the pile of rubbish. Most annoying pile of rubbish in Farming Simulator. Alright, job done. Now we do need to... Yeah, and we collect that $63,000. Contracts combined just this evening have been 10. Finance. 22 maybe? Not too shabby. Too shabby indeed. Plan contract active still, that's half done. But yeah, it's a good cultivating contract to do. There's another soybean harvest to do. There's 2 more soybean harvests to do. So another good ploughing contract as well. Some goodies out there if anyone wants to jump in and give themselves a bit of a go. As for our farm, our alfalfa is growing stage 3 or 4, so we'll get 1 more mow off that. We've actually got a huge amount of bales of hay and silage down there with sell that was did last time. $1,000 worth of that. Filed. Better. Works about the same price hay versus silage. It's about worth it. But the next question is, can we afford another combine? Which I think just about can. And when we do that, can we afford another field? And this should be our target. This field is planted. It is wheat. It is $485,000. So we need to have almost $1 million in the account to afford that, because so we need to keep our $500,000 virtual bank balance in there. So almost time to get flatbeds for the bales. Yeah, good call actually. That too, mate. Cool. Placeable item hider works well, except the bloody road cone does it. That's frustrating. Rescue road cone. Serious. Well, lesson learned from my maps for sure is we won't be making a mistake for ours. Anyhow, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Thanks for being here. It was nice. If you didn't see, we did manage to get the Stratman feed mixer finished, so it's another set done and dusted. So we've knocked off our 2 Stratman sets, which is cool. So we'll be probably into one of the class next week. So I guess the question is, we've got Little Dominator, we've got Telehandler, or we've got the Axion Tractor. What should we do? I'll leave it up to you. I'll hold it. You can see. which one we start out with? I'll put some images up. Hold that this way. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks Ryan for logging in and lending a hand access in as well. Thank you for your help. Mick, I know you've spent a lot of time on the server over the last few weeks, so thank you also for what you've been doing. Hyper was in here earlier. He's off to a wedding in Italy, or he's at a wedding in Italy today, but still found time to stop in and say hello, so I appreciate that too, mate. Everyone else who's been here, watched, shared suggestions on how to reverse a road trade, thank you very much for your advice. I'm all ears and always keen to learn new techniques and new ways to do things. So yeah, take care. I will be live on the weekend and we will be mining. I'm going to get back into the Yukon and get some more gold made, because that was a lot of fun last time, and it's been a bit of progress. So see how we get on with that. No need to apologise, Mick, at all. No need to apologise. You've done more than enough. Yeah, and we've got some great equipment to use too when you have a look at that. I think Exlison's going around doing the old service and clean. So here we go. Right, take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have fun, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.